Hi folks, as we begin to explore options for in-person gatherings, I need to talk you through what to expect when you come to one of those meetings, how to conduct yourself, what requirements and restrictions are in place, and how you can enter safely, engage with God in the meeting and exit in an appropriate manner from the church building. So as you approach the building on any given Sunday morning, please attend on time but not too early and in a manner that's going to help you to ready yourself for engaging with God. When you enter into the church courtyard, you will see on the floor, they're not here yet, but they will be, markings. So there's a desk inside the main door. If there's somebody at the desk, please wait outside, and the markings will be socially distanced, so please queue up. Looking at the weather around us, it's not great, so please bring a brolly, queue up on the markings, and when your time comes, the church door will be constantly open. So at that point, please make your way through, and there's a desk that you will see here. So once you've come through the door, you'll see that there's a table set up, and there'll be somebody there to mark those in attendance. Because we need to manage numbers who are coming, you will have given your names in advance, and you'll be ticked off on a sheet. We also have a QR code, so please feel free to use the NHS app to mark that you've been here. That just helps us with our whole track and trace thing. We'll have a list, but if you scan in, that'll help as well. There's hand sanitizer at this table, and if you don't bring your own mask, there are masks available. It's imperative that you put a mask on and that you keep that mask on throughout your time in the building. So once you've signed in, given your name and ticked in, you'll then make your way into the main church hall. It's important to understand that what you are coming to is different to what's been. I want to talk you through some of what to expect when you come to one of the services that we're going to be able to host. First thing, as I've already said, is it's really important to keep your mask on at all times. And I don't want to sound like a party pooper, but I feel as though I'm about to. It's really important that we honour the authorities by following the regulations and the restrictions that are in place at the moment. So masks on at all time. And the seats, because we know who'll be coming in advance, the seats will be set out to reflect who's coming. So if you come in a 2, please don't sit in a bank of seats of 3. If you come as a 1, don't sit in a 2. Find yourself an appropriate seat and sit yourself down. Take your coat off, put it on the back of your chair so that it's not contacting anybody else's coat. The service will start promptly, and throughout the service there will be a number of different elements. We don't know them exhaustively, but there will be opportunity to pray together. There will be opportunity to read God's word together, to hear God's word read to us by somebody individually, to hear God's word taught and preached, to listen to sung worship. And this is a really important point, that there will be some sung worship that's led from the front, but the restrictions at the moment don't allow us to sing along together corporately. So what does that mean? It means you can hum. It means you can raise your hands still in agreement with the words that have been spoken, that's truth. It means you can sign along if you want to sign along. It means that you can hum along, you can do those kind of things. But then we'll also explore options for how we use songs differently, so perhaps to read the words together rather than sing them. And we'll try and be as creative as we can in making sure that we help people to declare truth about God and to exalt God and to enjoy God in those formats. We're still able to use some of the pre-recorded stuff that we've been using these last few months throughout lockdown, and we hope that people will be encouraged and God will be glorified in the times that we have together. It's really important that you stay in the seats that you're sat in, that you don't mingle. That's what the wording is in the regulations, that you don't go and talk to other people. I know it's going to be really, really hard, but we need to work hard at following the regulations. So yes, a cursory nod or a brief hello, but no extended conversations. The time that we have together will be around 45 minutes to an hour, and then the service will be brought to a close. Once the service closes, people will be asked to make their way immediately out of the building. So you will have noticed already from this video that things look different in terms of layout, in terms of what's in the room, and you can expect more difference when you attend in person. There will be tripods and cameras and various bits of technology, all intended to help people who aren't able to join us in person at the moment to be able to engage in the live worship service that's taking place. Don't be put off by any of that. Don't feel as though that's focusing on you. That's just helping people to engage with what's going on. The service will have ended, and you will then make your way out of this door to the side because we're operating a one-way system. The door will have been left ajar throughout the service for ventilation purposes, although it hasn't been because it would have made me cold now. You'll then make your way out of the building here, and you will then walk down towards the main gate where you came in. Again, really important that we're not mingling, that we're not using this time to socialise. This is part of our witness to the community, and this is the way that we show the community that we honour and respect those in authority by doing what we're asked. So you leave the gates, and please, as quickly as possible and in an orderly manner, leave the area, make your way home, and if you want to talk to someone that you've seen, pick up the phone and give them a ring. Our hope and our prayer in all of this is that you're encouraged, you're built up, that God is glorified, and that his kingdom in this day advances through the proclamation of his word and through a move of his spirit. Let's figure out together how we can play our part in this. God be with you guys.